Welcome to episode 8 of Dr. Karen in the Kitchen. So I've had an awesome time presenting these for you over these past, this will be week number 8, obviously with episode number 8. My intention of doing these episodes was to really teach you the tips to putting together real food, to show you that it's really not difficult, that the only thing that we have to do is kind of get out of our own way, and to hopefully nudgingly, lovingly push you in the direction of starting to do this on your own. So, you know, at this point, I feel I've given you all I can with this. I'm happy to have done so. But this will be the last of the Dr. Karen in the Kitchen. I love putting these together, don't get me wrong. They're a ton of fun. I've gotten lots of great feedback. But it takes me from beginning to end probably about 6 hours to put these together. So from preparing it and getting all the scripting and stuff together, shooting it, editing, putting it up on the website and the blog. Yeah, it's a lot of time. Again, happy to do that. But my intention was initially just with May, and then because we got such great feedback, I decided to extend it this extra month. So I'm going to show you today, with episode number 8, I will be talking about the best summer treat. And as you can probably imagine, the best summer treat is, if I could hear your response, ice cream, right? Now, here's the thing, most ice cream obviously is dairy-based. Most ice cream is full of sugar, full of additives. I might grab Kai in a second too, because he's actually bouncing around right now. But I'm going to do the first part of this. So this is actually an ice cream that is made with coconut milk. The only sweeteners that is in it is actually maple syrup. And it literally has, I think it's 5 ingredients. As you know, I like simplicity if you've been following this series. And so this is something that's incredibly simple. So I've prepped it as I have the other ones already a little bit in advance. So this is using an ice cream maker from Cuisinart. I love this one. I was actually looking on Amazon, and I'll post the link to this particular one. I've had this for probably, oh gosh, maybe 6 years. I remember thinking, I think at the time they were $100. I think maybe they're like 150 or something like that now, but honest to God, I've used it so many times. It is well worth the investment. Trust me, the first time you like this recipe, you'll go worth every single penny. So I'll post the link then for you with that. And so what I've done is actually prepped the ice cream, if you will, that's not ice cream yet. So the one we're doing today is chocolate almond butter. Kai, shh, buddy. So we're doing chocolate almond butter today. This is actually from a book which is called Make It Paleo, and I'll put the link for that cookbook as well. And I'll either write down the recipe, so I need to write down increments. I won't actually give them to you, I just go through and let you know what we have that's actually in this ice cream. But I'll either have it right on the blog post, or I'll give you the link in case they have that on their website. So, chocolate almond butter ice cream. So what's in this is egg yolks, vanilla, coconut milk, maple syrup, and cocoa powder. That's it. And then we actually add the almond butter after that. So what you do is when you put that first mixture together, so the eggs, vanilla, coconut milk, cocoa powder, I'm missing something, maple syrup, then you whisk that all together, and then you actually boil it on the stove in a pot. So you kind of warm that up until it starts to kind of bubble. Then you put that into the fridge for at least 2 hours, and I've got this just in a ceramic bowl, and you're just gonna cover that with saran wrap. So at least 2 hours. Now this has been since last night. Now, I've done this before where I wanted to make ice cream and I didn't prep it. I went, what the heck, I'm just gonna do it and pour it into the ice cream maker. It takes about double or double and a half the time. So this means that when you do it this way, the way that they actually show in the cookbook, then you're gonna save time when you actually go to make it. So it makes sense, but literally this takes, I don't know, with the boiling on the stove, maybe 15 minutes. To put it together, ingredients together, takes 5 minutes. But then you have that in the fridge. And then when that's ready to now do, you're just gonna pour this into the ice cream maker. So all this is a motor in this thing, and this tub is, has like freezing, like a little mini fridge that's inside here. And when I turn this on, this thing just rotates. So I'm just gonna pour this right into the ice cream maker. And we've done another flavor that Tyson and I really like too is, pumpkin spice, I think it is. Really, really good. You can use it with your own pumpkin or squash. And then this is my half cup of almond butter. So with this one, you don't actually put the almond butter into the mixture that you actually heat on top of the stove. So you just add this when you go to mix it. And then all you do is turn this thing on. Now it takes, I'd say when you've done at least your 2 hours in the fridge with this, it takes about 20 minutes for it to make. I'm gonna actually cut this in a moment. I'll make it and then come back and finish up and actually show you what it looks like. But it makes it just really, really kind of nice and creamy, almost like a soft serve ice cream. And then for what you have left over, if you have any left over, not that often, but if you put that then away, then it becomes more of a harder ice cream than when you go to eat that at a later time. So yeah, all of the way this works, so you've got this kind of spins around. You put that into it, put the top on. I can find the right way for the top, and then you plug it in, and this just basically has an on and an off switch, so pretty simple. Now the one drawback is this thing is loud, and so what I actually do is I put it, this sounds funny, I put it into our laundry room / mudroom, which is off our garage. I just put it on the floor, and I do it there, and I close the door, and that's just kind of right on our main floor off of this living area. So I'm gonna go and do just that. I'm gonna make the ice cream. I'll be back then in just a quick second for you, about 15-20 minutes to make it, and you'll get to see what it looks like. I'll see you in a second. All right, so I will show you now what the chocolate almond butter ice cream looks like. So when you take this then out, there's gonna be a lot kind of stuck to here, so I won't spend a ton of time kind of getting this cleaned off. But yeah, this is like actual ice cream. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried in the past doing any other kind of non-dairy or without all the sugar and stuff version of ice cream. And most of them I found just kind of turn out, I don't know, just kind of wah-wah, like they're not really all that good. So this is the ice cream here. So I'm gonna put some in a bowl. So nice and creamy. Now this actually sat for a little bit after I did it because the battery's out of my camera. I had to redo it, but this is it like this. So I'm gonna actually take a bite. So good. This is mine and my oldest boy Tyson's absolute favorite ice cream. So yeah, I'll tell you what, if you've got like a family event or barbecue get together, make this. You can put it in the freezer afterwards, obviously, and then bring it over. So you could even make it up the day before and bring it over. And I'll tell you, this is the showstopper. This is an amazing, amazing recipe, super delicious. A lot of people, I bet you, wouldn't even know that it's not made with milk. There's not a ton of sugar and a lot of crap that's in there. So yeah, so chocolate almond butter ice cream, so enjoy that. So thank you so much for watching the Dr. Karen in the Kitchen episodes. I really appreciate it. I'd love to know your comments so still, or I would love for you to share this with other busy moms that you know, maybe a good friend who's trying to get into eating real food, eating paleo or primal nutrition, and this will give them some good tools and starting points. So again, this was to really show you how to put all of these things together. No excuses, I say that with love, but now you go ahead and you go and you get started and you start making this great food at home for you and for your family. So again, love your comments on the blog. Go ahead and repost this, tweet it out as well then too, so we can really help to reach others, and have an awesome day and enjoy the ice cream.